Hello and welcome to another update video about Link. So we take a look at the Link chart here on the smaller time frame. Before we dive into the microstructures, though, I think we should actually take a look at the bigger picture because a lot happened. A lot happened in the last few days. There was a lot of volatility. Not so much today, actually, but there was a lot of volatility. So quick reminder where we stand. Link is one of the coins that held better than others. So from an Elliott wave point of view, which is a market-based analysis method that we're using to track structures and support levels and so on and the trend. Current thesis would be that we are in this uptrend and I'm in favor of the yellow scenario. Quick explanation, what is the yellow scenario? We have an A wave down, we have a B wave up and a C wave down. Depending on how high the B wave goes, the C wave might never end below A, so that is something we need to track. Depends really on how high the B wave goes. I think it has the potential to overshoot the 2021 high. All right, so we could get an all-time high barely in a B wave, reach one of my targets, for example, here around possibly 55 to 69, and then that's it. I'm not necessarily expecting that last 4-5 pattern, not based on what I see in the charts, but that can change, okay? So make sure that you subscribe and stay tuned. But the overall, the bottom line is it's actually still holding its 50% retracement, which is quite amazing given what, how other charts have suffered. I mean, just DOT, incredible. Even, ADA as well, even though it recovered quickly, but still. So Link makes a good impression here still, but the deep pullback still made me introduce that yellow scenario a couple of days ago. And I consider this, while I still look for higher prices, the white count, which is more bullish, just doesn't have the right look. So I'd be happy for Link if it could form 5 waves up, but I'm not necessarily expecting it anymore. It's very important, okay? So that means as long as the $15.92 level there is holding, which is the support I communicated a couple of days ago, I'm still leaning towards the bullish count. I will tell you if anything changes. So below that level, the lower support comes into play. It opens the door to a lot of other scenarios. The next most bullish one would be a test of this yellow support area between $6.90 and $10.70. So to keep that simple, if we break below $15.90, the area between $6.90 and $10.70 will be tested next. Okay, let's take a look at the shorter time frame. Before we do that, a quick announcement. You might have seen it already. We have a new main channel. Morecryptoonline isn't going to be the main channel anymore. Don't worry, everything is going to stay the same. Rather, we're doing some leveling up here. The MCO Global channel is new. It's going to be the main central hub of the MCO community. This is where there will be new content, let's say high quality content with camera, where we talk about fundamentals, geopolitical events. There might be interviews. This is about bringing, analysts together, the network, the community together. Check it out. There's a video on that channel. I put the link in the description. It's going to be the new channel. Let's see how fast we can get it to 5,000 subscribers, maybe 10,000. Shouldn't be a big deal with a great community like you are. But this is going to be next level content, something that hasn't been there before in the MCO community. So let's take a look at the smaller time frame. Here, I said to you that the move up from the Monday low or Sunday low, depending on the time zone, but it's UTC time, it's the Monday low. The move up looks like a 3-wave move up. And because it's like a 3-wave move, I cannot rule out that this is just a wave 4 in the yellow scenario. However, for a wave 4, I think it moved a little bit too high, didn't it? No, actually not. So it did reach a 61.8 retracement, so it could easily be wave 4 in yellow. That's why I said if it's only a 3-wave move up, it keeps the door open for one more low in a wider wave 4. Okay, it's just a wider wave 4 then. Depending on how I count this move down, right? So it might be in the low, but I actually need a bit of evidence. So I would like to see a 5-wave move up, but it hasn't really formed 5 waves up. So yeah, it's not a 5-wave move. That's all I can say. It could still form another high. Then we have a very ugly diagonal pattern. Could I already call it somehow 5 waves up? I mean, it would be really difficult. Really tricky. Not really, right? Not really. It would have to be, yeah, it would be kind. Nah, there is, yeah, you would have to make something up essentially, right? I mean, everything can be. So if it finds support and completely escalates, I would have to accept that this was a 5-wave move. I mean, yeah, not really, right? It's not really a 5-wave move. Other interpretations are possible, but it looks corrective. So all that means at the moment, I'm not saying it couldn't go up further. All I'm saying is it looks corrective. You have overlapping price action. I have a support area I can offer, which is between $17.15 and $19.51. And all I can say is as long as it's holding, the forecast can be on higher prices, but not high confidence until we see a little bit more, let's say, constructive price structure that would indicate a little bit more bullish momentum and indicate that the bulls are actually motivated to drive the price higher. The next level that needs to be broken to the upside is $22. I really don't have a clear view of what this is. It does look like 3 waves, but I wouldn't be surprised if it pushes higher somehow in a corrective fashion, maybe in some kind of an extended diagonal. There are certainly ways how this could be labeled, which is why I added this support area. There's just too many ways. I mean, you know, I could say this is a 1-2 as I've labeled it, then this is maybe an A, B, C in wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. That would even look decent. It's just not a very clear structure to work with, you know, and it could easily be something different. It's just that the proportions from that low are kind of off, you know, from that swing low there. So, but below the support area, so that means, in other words, below 17.15, I'm going to watch for one more low. Yeah. That's the update about Link. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.